Well, today I'm back at the location where I recently found the Hard Times token. When I was last here, we were running late that day. It was our second permission, and we really only detected for, I'll say, maybe about 40 minutes. So I'm really eager to see if we can find anything else, so stick around. Well, as I said, I have visited this site once before. I hadn't been detecting very long. I was in an area where they keep the sheep, and I came across my first great find of the day. All right, we know what this is, don't we? This is a rather large harmonica reed. Have you ever wondered why harmonica reeds show up so often under our coils? Well, these little brass or bronze slivers were part of one of the most popular instruments of the 1800s and early 1900s. The harmonica was cheap, portable, and easy to play. Harmonicas were carried by Civil War soldiers, pioneers, loggers, railroad workers, and everyday folks just looking to unwind. When a harmonica broke or wore out, the metal reeds were often tossed and forgotten until now. There it is, right there. What do we have? I think this is a wheat cent. Yep, wheat cent number 3. All right, this one was ringing up 91. I think it's going to be another wheat cent, but you never know. Silver sometimes rings up in this range. Another wheat cent, look at that. Okay, this one is not a wheat cent. Definitely have an Indian here. Indian head, penny. Love it. Okay. I don't know what this one is. It was ringing up in the high 80s. It was in this pile here. And then the process of pinpointing it, it fell back down into the hole, but it looks too big. Oh, I thought it might be a large cent. Wait a second. I was going to say it's just a washer, but there's writing on this. What the heck do we have here? I have no idea what this is. Oh my gosh, too cool. 1850 Hurricanes. I'm not sure what this one is. Hi, we'll get back to the video in a moment, but hey, would you do me a favor? If you're enjoying this video, would you please hit that like button and consider subscribing? It'll help other people find the video, and it also lets me know you're enjoying the content. Hopkins, 1850. Western Publishing House, and it looks like there was a bullet fired through it. Writing on both sides. A bookseller, Hopkins Publishing House bookseller. Oh my gosh, what an incredible find for the property owner here, because they happen to be a shooting family, and the property owner's daughter's competing in a global competition in a few weeks, so they're going to be really excited about this find right here. Hard time tokens were privately minted coins used after the Panic of 1837, when official currency became scarce. Okay, I'm here with the property owner. What's your name?
Dave Richmond.
Dave's a friend of mine, okay, and Dave, you are about to take a journey, right?
Correct.
Tell everybody where you're going, and tell them a little bit about why you're going there.
We do a lot of shooting, and this year we're going to the World Shoot in May.
Okay, so Dave, I have a feeling that you're going to do really well there. You know why?
No, I don't know why.
I just found out that shooting is in your blood. It's part of your family history. Take a look at the find I put in your hand. Dave has not seen this yet.
Oh my goodness. It's a bullet hole in a coin. Whoa.
That's another one of those merchant tokens, okay?
Whoa.
Right? I think it says Hopkins Publishing Company, Milwaukee.
Yes.
You know, you tell me, but I think that's a bullseye.
Is this like an omen?
I think so. Hold it up so everybody can see it. Look at that, folks. Can you believe that? So that was found right in the front yard there, right? So one of your ancestors in 1850, okay, was doing exactly what you're doing today.
Yeah, checking their marksmanship.
There you go. Enjoy, Dave.
Thank you.
As they say, always check your hole. So I just pulled the Jefferson nickel out of this hole, filled in the hole, ran over it with my detector. Sure enough, I got a second signal, another nickel signal, but guess what? This time we have a buffalo nickel. I don't know if we'll get a date. Let's see. These are really tough to get a date off of because the actual rim of the coin was not very tall, right? This outer edge. So consequently, the nickel, the face of the nickel would wear down pretty quickly. And sure enough, if we were able to see the year, it would be down here. But unfortunately, in this case, right, it is the date I believe is lost to history. I don't see anything, but it is indeed a buffalo nickel. Boy, is this not the biggest clump of aluminum foil you've ever seen? Crazy. I thought at first it might be a gas can lid, but nope. Aluminum foil. All right, let's take a look at this together here. See if there's anything else in the hole. Nope. At first glance, I thought I saw a coin on top of whatever this is. Well, there it does look. Oh, you know what? Look at that. I think this is the remnants of a pocket watch we have here. Yeah, pretty sure that's what it is here. Not much of it left, so we'll brush it off. Hopefully it'll stay intact. Take another look at it. Really small item. I think it's a piece of a locket. That's old. Wow, love that. All right, this is Buffalo Nickel number 2, and I think we'll be able to get a date off of this one here. Hey guys, how you doing? Hi. Come by to see what's going on? Hi. Yeah. Do not eat my DS2. You might have a watch fob here or a watch itself. I don't know. This might be part of a lantern. Okay, I just pulled a Wheatie out of this hole. I think the signal, like 92, it was bouncing around a little bit. I've pulled so many Wheaties out of this today, it's incredible, but I was kind of, asking myself, why am I not finding any silver? Okay, and I'm almost ready to call it quits. I think we have our first silver here. I'll turn the camera around. This was the hole right here. The previous plug I dug was right here, I think. right here. Okay, you can see the previous one. And look closely here. What do we have? Can you see it? It's going to be silver, and it's going to be a mercury dime. So, wow, at least we got one silver. There's probably more here, but we'll take it. Oh my gosh, what an awesome time I had here detecting this property. Bruce and I came by yesterday, might have been the day before. We spent maybe about 40 minutes here, and I found the Hard Times token. I came back today because, believe it or not, it was so cold yesterday. In greeting the homeowner, I took off my glove. I lost my ring. And I had planned on coming back anyway, but primarily I came back to find my lost ring, which I did right away, but I had a lot of luck. Let me show you what else I found. Okay, let's start here. First of all, a couple fruit jar lids. I thought this was also a fruit jar lid, but you know what? Believe it or not, just a ball of tin foil. I thought it was maybe a gas can cap, but I did find several bottle caps today. I was digging some iffy signals, a head stamp, shotgun shell head stamp, some miscellaneous items here. I think this might be to a spray nozzle, some pull tabs, but definitely a few bottle caps, some nails. I found some bullet casings, a washer, some random lead. You know, at first I thought this might be a child's spoon, a baby spoon, but I don't know. I think in the 70s they had they sold pudding and other things with these spoons. These are very light, so I don't think that was a baby spoon. I found, believe it or not, what is it? 18 wheat cents. I think that's a record for me. This vintage safety razor. That's awesome. I believe this is part of an oil lamp, part of a pocket watch. Okay. Some memorial pennies here. Some modern nickels. I love this little decorative item here. I think this might be part of some horse tack. A regular button here, but that has some age on it. And 2 buffalo nickels, one of which I can date. Of course, I found that Indian head penny. I think it's actually 1903. I found one silver item. I knew there was silver here, a merc. I think there's more silver here to be found. And let's see, I think that's it. Oh, of course, I'm forgetting these 2 items right here. So this was the Hard Times token. What an awesome find. I'm so excited to find that, and that's definitely going back to the homeowner. But this I think is the find of the day. You can see it's also an advertising token with a bullet hole, but you got to check out the story behind that. And then of course a harmonica. So those are today's finds. Really appreciate the property owners for inviting me to come and detect this property. But as always, thanks for watching the videos, and we'll see you on the next one.